There's probably gonna be creatures over here. But, you know, I'm out here, so I might as well get all the extra pine resin I can. Honestly, why hasn't Siora asked me about the mine shakers yet? Do I really have to keep progressing in the main story to do it? It's annoying.
Here come. Hey, boys!
Hey, getting in my way. Stupid idiots. They should know their limits at this point. Hey, Kurt? There you go.
Here comes our pay, boys!
And death to the others!
Well, no, these guys actually stand a bit more of a chance. Seeing as they didn't die in one hit. Not like their friends that were on the other side there.
Your Excellency, I was told you'd returned with prisoners.
Yes. Lieutenant Ermelind organized the slave trade on behalf of the organization I told you about. Her men captured natives who were then sold here or smuggled to the mainland. We also found out that they commandeered a Naut ship to speed things up.
What madness. I guess Manfred will want to have her questioned. Lieutenant Alexander, you will accompany her with some men.
Quartermaster, at your orders.
And you, Sergeant. I understand that you participated in the despicable actions of this traitor.
It's true, Quartermaster.
I recommend clemency. Without his help, we would not have discovered what this was about.
I see. You will accompany Lieutenant Alexander. Manfred would like to talk to you, but I will make sure that he knows what role you played in this case.
Thank you, Quartermaster.
Well, I'll let you get on, sirs.
Thank you very much for your help, Your Excellency. Travel safe.
Well, things seem to be in order here now. We should go and warn Manfred.
Honestly, this quest is probably dragging out a bit longer than the other ones, so I might not be able to shove it into one video. Hell, I don't even know if I'll be able to shove the other quest into one video, so we'll have to see. What's that guy doing? Just passed by a guy, I wasn't sure what he was trying to do there. Whoa, 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 whoa. I almost scrapped the goldsmith gauntlets. Like a fucking idiot. Honestly, when will there be a shop that sells the Commander's Greaves? There they are. Again with your bullshit. Idiots.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I was able to clarify the story about the ship, and we arrested the person in charge.
I've already been told all this. Lieutenant Alexander came before you did. He told me the whole thing, and he didn't fail to tell me everything we owe you. I have already sent a letter to the Admiral explaining what happened and offering reparations. I hope she will forgive us. Anyway, I thank you very much. Once again, you have worked wonders, Your Excellency.
We couldn't have done anything without Sergeant Franz. He showed admirable courage. I imagine he's joined your forces.
That doesn't ring a bell. I don't think a sergeant by that name is stationed here.
Strange. It seemed to me that Quartermaster Herbert told him to come and find you.
Well, perhaps he changed his mind. With this business going on, he must be sorely lacking in men. Anyway,
That's
know
not
that
good.
our investigation has finally paid off. Lieutenant Alexander arrested many criminals with information obtained from prisoners. You should go find him. He's with Captain Ulrich,
Captain Ulrich?
the highest-ranking captain in the garrison. He's an old man who is not often found in the field, but faced with such a scandal, he had to intervene personally.
Thank you, Manfred. I'll go find them.
Alright. They're upstairs. Still though, that doesn't sound too good that Franz wasn't there.
This arrest is good news. Let's find the captain.
Let's just make sure. Oh yeah, go through this door.
Ah, Your Excellency. I was talking about your exploits to Captain Ulrich.
Your Excellency.
Captain, Lieutenant. Quartermaster Manfred informed me that you had made several arrests.
Indeed. Lieutenant Ermelind confessed, which enabled us to flush out most of the gang.
I can't quite believe that all the arrested men are involved in this case. I know many of them, and could have sworn they were honorable people.
I'm sorry, Captain. I understand. It's a shock. We were all sure that our comrades would never be involved in this kind of thing.
Will you continue the investigation?
Of course. We can't stop our research until we've completely dismantled this organization.
Lieutenant Alexander was asking me to transfer him to New Serene, to be a part of the investigation there.
To manage it, if you allow it, my captain. I was honored to participate in the interrogations of Lieutenant Ermelind, and to be able to arrest all these criminals. I would not want to leave things half-finished.
As I told you, Lieutenant, I can't approve the transfer of an officer from another garrison. I must refer to the commander.
In any case, we're most grateful for your help. But we can now bring this investigation to an end without you.
I see. What goes on in the Guard is the Guard's own business.
It's a bit like that, yes. We can't let the actions of a small group compromise the reputation of the whole Guard.
You forget, once again, that you have not yet obtained your transfer, Lieutenant. In the meantime, please be dismissed.
At your orders, Captain. Goodbye, Your Excellency.
This brazen lieutenant is bordering on insubordination.
I'm sorry you had to hear this call to order. This lieutenant is inclined to forget who he's speaking to.
It must be the enthusiasm of youth.
It's possible. In any case, and contrary to what he said, we will still need your help.
Why's that?
Lieutenant Alexander claims that Ermelin's confession allowed him to arrest all these men. But I attended one of these interrogations, and all she talked about was a secret camp. The one in which Torsten's recruits received their special instruction for the coup d'etat.
A place I remember all too well.
I'm sure, Kurt. And I'm sorry for that. If I understood correctly, this place was taken back and used by the criminal organization. But our lieutenant did not mention it, which surprised me, and led me to doubt his sincerity. Perhaps Alexander failed to report it to increase his prestige later.
But he could have another motive. So you would like us to go there?
Indeed. And I'd like to accompany you. I am no longer a field officer, but I still know how to hold my own. And I want to see this case with my own eyes. You know the place, so you will be my guide.
Very well, Captain. You can count on me.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will get going right away. Will you come with me?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready. Let's hurry.
I mean, I am, at the same exact time, trying to get a thumbnail for a video that's going up on YouTube at this moment. So, I'm going to be, like, juggling two things at once. I've done that kind of thing before, though, so it's not too surprising for me.
We're almost there.
How would you like to proceed, Captain?
By the book. We'll go through the whole camp, neutralizing any threat.
Alright. You gotta arrest the leaders, is what it says. I know, this way. Oh, gosh, what the fuck was that?
To my help, and death to the others!
Bears. Really can't deal with all ya. Gosh damn, there was more of them? Should have just been eliminated instantly by my bomb.
It's blocked.
Huh. Alright, gonna have to find another way in. There we go, this door's open at least.
To my
Shit.
health.
Couldn't stealth
And
attack.
death to the others!
Lock the bullet?
To my health. And death to the others! Move away! Things are about...
Alright, let's just loot all the corpses. Loot it, damn it. Alright, door's over here. Those corpses are still right there. Man, they just left all the bodies here? What the shit? There's clearly something wrong with these people.
Sergeant Franz. Oh, poor man. He paid dearly for the help he gave us.
He was beaten to death.
Quartermaster Herbert ordered him to accompany Lieutenant Alexander to answer Manfred's questions, but he never made it to New Serene.
I was sure that the lieutenant was not genuine. He must be involved.
Mm-hmm. Franz is proof of that at this point. Alright, I'll just...
To my health. And death to the others!
Let's unblock this door. Gotta keep exploring just to make sure that everything here is good.
To my health. And death to the others!
Watch out! Grenade!
We get him?
It looks like poison.
It's a deadly combination. It can cause death in an instant.
I just realized how warm it got in here. It's like it's really warm in here now. Oh. List of names written by Egon. Like a good part where it shows Ethan and Sean dressed up in women's clothing, looking like women. Sort of thing. Alright, but anyways, just make sure no one's commented. No one's bothered to comment on that at least. And not in the Discord chat. Alright, so list of names written by Egon would include Captain Ulrich, myself, Manfred, Herbert, and Franz, but Franz's name's been crossed out.
This document talks about eliminating the witnesses to the case.
Manfred and us are definitely on that list.
Yep, that's what it said. Are there idiots upstairs?
Lieutenant Klaus, so you are part of this disgusting plot.
Lay down your weapons, Lieutenant. Any resistance is futile. Your troops have been decimated.
I will not surrender, Your Excellency. Death is sweeter than the price of treason.
If you speak, we will be lenient.
You, maybe, but Egon, I doubt it. Farewell.
He's poisoned.
The plague. I'd have liked to have questioned that traitor. There are still traitors in this camp. We should eliminate all of these vermin.
Mm-hmm. Madam Arzu, I regret to inform you that we will not be able to ensure the delivery of the natives we promised you. Unfortunately, the ship we had relinquished Our requisition was retaken by the Nauts, interrupting the delivery. Rest assured that we will do everything in our power to... Letter from New Serene at the attention of Egon. Our operation in New Serene had to be suspended after many of our men were arrested or killed. And the lieutenant in charge of the operation chose to take his own life rather than betray us. Manfred called on a member of the congregation, a legate, I think, who managed to make the merchant speak and discover our plan. What should we do? Awaiting your orders. Well, clearly they did a lot of shit. Pardon. Oh, I didn't make sure about that. Second. What the fuck is Kurt's weapon? I just realized it was missing. Oh, okay, we were already up here, so I'm just kind of wasting my time. Well, the exception over here. Letter from Hikmet at the attention of Egon. Our operations in Hikmet ended abruptly after the intervention of a nosy legate of the congregation. Captain Ludwig was arrested and Governor Burnham ordered us to put an end to our operations. We deeply regret it, but we could not do anything. Ludwig should have been more careful, waiting for your orders.
These letters are signed by Egon. We must go to the office of the leader of these criminals.
We could study the handwriting to find out who's behind this pseudonym.
Alright, well, it's a good thing I just decided to stay there. Look at that, it's daytime.
To my help!
I was attacking the wrong person. I feel ashamed.
We did a good job, Your Excellency. Egon will never come back from a hit like this.
Certainly. But we know that there are still criminals amongst your troops, including their leader.
We know that Lieutenant Alexander is involved in all this. The sergeant's body, and the fact that he didn't tell us about this camp, are telltale signs. Perhaps he will be able to provide us with a lead. Otherwise, we still have these letters.
Remember that we are targets. Just like Manfred, we will have to stay alert.
You are right. Let's get back to New Serene as soon as possible. You will hand over the evidence to Quartermaster Manfred and assure yourself of his safety. I will go and ask our insolent lieutenant for an explanation.
Alright, but you ought to be careful too. I mean, you are kind of getting old, that's one thing, but that's not entirely the point I was going to make. But, you know, you're a target too, so if you're not careful, you could get taken out as well. Alright, so we'll just take the camp back to New Serene and boom. Oops, sorry, Petrus. Nope, still not there. It's annoying as all hell. Just want to give him a full armor set. Is that too much to ask, game? Alright, Manfred, we gotta talk to you.
Your Excellency, I wasn't sure I'd see you alive again.
How did you know we were here? Did the captain tell you?
He was arrested while coming back here. Lieutenant Alexander said he was finally reported by his accomplices.
That lieutenant has some nerve. We know he's involved. We found the body of the sergeant who was to accompany him here. He got rid of him to punish him for helping us, or to stop him from revealing more. We also found this document saying that everyone who knows about the case should be eliminated. You're in danger, and they've already found a way to get rid of the captain.
Most of the men who are loyal to him are in jail. I can't do anything without help. I've been trying to get the commander. If anybody can restore order to all of this, she can.
Here, take this evidence and show it to her.
Alas, there's nothing in there that clearly indicates who Egon is.
The recent actions of Lieutenant Alexander suggest that he is the brains behind this operation. And we only have to compare his handwriting with these letters to be sure.
I'm going to join the commander, but you should intervene. I'm afraid he'll get rid of the captain.
Yeah. Alright, we gotta arrest the real Egon. Alright, yeah. He's in this giant-ass area here.
Your Excellency! What a joy to see you again. We finally stopped Egon. The captain will be happy.
Naturally. And that is why you are surrounded by the men I apprehended. We visited your secret camp and found the body of poor Sergeant Franz, who in spite of his death, continues to betray you. You are a member of this organization, Lieutenant. And when we compare your handwriting to the letters we have seized, it wouldn't surprise me to discover that Egon is none other than you.
We prepared a discreet death for you, worthy of your uncle's court. Little poison, and our troublesome diplomat would have been out of the way. But since you leave us with no choice, finish them. It'll be a real pleasure.
Finally, our revenge has come.
Nope.
Come on, to my help! And death!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Haha.
No, no, no! Why did you have to stick your nose in our business?
If you had not been so careless, so eager to get rich and climb to the top, maybe we would never have discovered your operations. Surrender, Alexander. Unless you prefer Egon.
Let me go! I could make you rich.
I doubt that the commander would find that arrangement acceptable.
Wretches!
I've been waiting to put this pathetic scoundrel in a hole for a long time. May I?
Be my guest, Kurt.
Your Excellency, Lieutenant Alexander was court-martialed and will soon be executed.
You have my gratitude, Your Excellency. Without you, this assassin would have probably strangled me in prison.
Manfred gave me all the evidence you gathered and told me about the case. I'm just sorry he didn't tell me about it sooner.
My apologies, Commander. But you've been so busy since starting your new position. I never thought the case would be so big.
Be that as it may, the high-ranking culprits have been punished, and the foot soldiers will be sent back to the continent. A few months on the front should bring them back to reality. We owe you so much, Your Excellency. Without you, the Guard would probably be nothing more than a band of brigands. I am extremely grateful. I will not forget what you did for us.
Don't mention it, Commander.
There we go, now the coin guard is friendly. A reward will be put in your chest of the campfires in your new townhouse. Ooh. That's interesting to note, though. So now the only people who are suspicious of me are the Bridge Alliance, and the Congregation of Merchants is just nice. That's rude of them. Then again, though, I did cause some issues that they didn't like too much. Oh well. So let's get all the markers out of the way. Alright. Let's go look. I think it's this way. Nope, this is into the barracks, right. Alright, let's see if we can figure out what's new. Oh yeah, the Great Saber of the Far East. Can't be upgraded. But it's, you know, a fucking katana. But it requires strength, which honestly doesn't make too much sense. You'd think it'd be like the broadsword of the deceased king. Another hammer of the forgotten god. I'm really getting a lot of those. Wait, hold up, I just realized. My carrying capacity is at 400. How did I get upgraded? I'm so confused. Alright, now let's actually continue with the main quest since we can. Though let's change my team composition. I haven't brought along Vasco in a bit. Why not? Nope. Still not actually done. It hasn't updated, I mean. Seriously, I just want the commander's boots to give to Vasco, so that way his armor set will be complete. Alright, now let's try.
You have returned. The rule is still the same, you know.
Here is the seal of the Denegad Katasach of the village of Wenchavier.
And so you are a trusted friend of the great healer. He must see your true face and find it worthy. Enter. You are welcome.
Nice. Hello there.
I give you warm greetings, Glendan. I am de Sardet, legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Your merchant congregation sways me very slightly from my path. But you are a currents of Katasach. His trust in you makes me stop and look at you. What brings you here?
I seek a remedy. My cousin, as well as many other people on our island, suffer from a terrible sickness. We think that only Enon Miel Frictamen can help us find a cure.
Really? And Katasach sent you to see me?
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and see you. You would judge our worthiness.
Judge your intentions? Yes, that I can do. But even if I should do this, you would have many trials to pass. For the path you seek to follow has only been tread but a very few times, and you are the first Renaigse to set foot upon it. We must begin where everything begins. There is a trial. The trial of water. It will show us the reflection of your soul.
We run along Vasco, so that's perfect.
You must go to a cavern and tell me what you see on the seal you will find deep in its center.
And this cavern is guarded, I suppose.
That is true. But the simplest solution is not always the best. It is a path with many forks. I hope you will prove that you understand the spirit of our people and our island. Go now. Show us your true face, and return purified by the waters of the cavern.
Alright.
I must leave.
I'm just gonna assume he's not gonna give me information. Probably because of the fact that every trial is gonna have some slight variations to it, depending on who does it.
You have spoken to Glendan as you wanted. What more can I do for you?
I was asked to pass the trial of water. What do you know about it?
I have never passed it. Only those who must reveal their soul walk this path. The High Kings and Queens. It is a tremendous honor given to you, Renaigse.
Do you have any advice to give me?
I only know that the trial can be passed in many ways, and your choice will reveal the makings of your soul. One way is through strength, the other by ruse and heart. But I know no more than this. The trials are kept secret. Anything else?
Nothing else, thank you. I need to leave.
Good luck. And do not lose yourself in your own reflection.
Alright. It should be this way, right? Let's look at the map. Oh, so now I can continue with Siora's quest. Alright, so this way. I'm gonna try to do it the stealth approach. Without attacking people, because apparently that's a way that you can do it, and Trev recommended it. He also recommended that I bring along an armor piece that has an extra point in vigor. So that's why I have the one thing.
Siora, do you know anything about the trial that awaits us inside?
My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed. And there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
Alright. Is there a crafting table here? Apparently not. But there is that camp right there. Why don't I go here real quick and see if I can craft some food or whatever to bait and make the animals fall asleep, so that way I don't have to worry. I also want to try to look up where the rest of the Warrior King's armor set is. I mean, like, I'm trying to avoid looking up guides as much as possible, of course, but I'm just curious as to where the rest of the Warrior King armor pieces are. Unless Xavier knows. Which I don't know if he does. He paid attention to a lot from what Trev played, and he hasn't started the game yet himself. The rest of the pieces of the Warrior King's armor set, I forget where they are. I don't know if Trev ever found it. Here, I'll make 6 sleeping potions, because I don't know. I mean, they'll probably be useful. So, having some sleeping potions might help. Otherwise, we'll just try to avoid combat as much as possible. This is one of those times where I'm actually trying to not go and use my guns and my blades. Yeah, I gotta go around a bit more. Here we go. This should be the path. I think. Yeah, here we go. This is the path. Alright, let's stealth this place. And of course look around for alternate paths. Who knows, maybe I could blow a hole in a wall, use intuition to slip through a crack.
Look, they're eating the old carcass. If you poured some sleeping potion on it, they'd fall asleep. You did it. They're sleeping. We should be able to pass without a fight.
Good. That is, of course, why I made the sleeping potions. Because I want to avoid fights as much as possible. If it's possible. Because we could always take the quick and easy way, as Vader did. But then... you know... you would become an agent of evil. Patience! I'm not going to continue quoting the movie. I could, though.
Beasts that the natives call dorsitats. They seem to be resting. Perhaps we can pass without waking them if we move silently.
I'll make a hard save because I don't know exactly which way they are, but we are going to try to move silently. Just making a hard save though, so that way I know that if I take this path, I'm not going to come across them. Shut your mouth! You stupid fool! Could have gotten yourself in trouble.
Watch out, Anadai! You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind, and it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground, and I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated, and I was suddenly with you again.
I was looking at Vasco during this time. If I recall, I did actually bring along Vasco during the first vision that he had. So, that's kind of interesting. Alright.
This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it's supposed to evoke death.
In with this.
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. Here this looks like a snowflake. The snow, or maybe ice? This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life? The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain. On this stone, the sun is visible. This stone bears the image of a storm. Or perhaps the wind.
Alright. Let's see. What exactly did he say in the thing again? Does it start with wind? Yeah, it starts with wind. And then he said snow, if I recall. Yeah, ice. Oh gosh, what comes next? That's fire. Sun. Water. Yeah, sun. Nope.
Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
Alright, so... wind. Ice. That one. Sun. Water, perhaps? Yeah, there we go. Alright, don't have to interact with the basin anymore.
I need a bit of practice.
Alright, so this requires level 3 vigor. This is what Trevor was talking about. That way we can just avoid the boss fight, which will probably affect our little standing and everything. So, yeah, we just go around the thing. Don't have to fight if we don't need to. Not unless we do an asshole playthrough.
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tirfredi, and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einon Mílfrichtemann.
Now I finished up my drink. Still, we haven't actually tried talking to Einon Mílfrichtemann. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Einon Mílfrichtemann. The god of many faces. Like, seriously, that is such a badass name.
to mad on Almanawi. I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
Why are you guys running the opposite way? We're going in here.
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tirfredi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You sent the beasts into a deep sleep. That was very clever. Another before you did the same. In choosing the path of silence, you avoided confronting the Dosantats. Finally, you have completed the ritual. And in so doing, the Guardian recognized you as a wise man. You choose to trust the way of rules and wisdom. It is a difficult path, but it carries generous fruits. The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasach towards you no longer surprises me.
Am I authorized to encounter Einon Mílfrichtemann now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince them as well. Where can I find them?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your path to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaigse. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Deirdre, Blacknid, Ulan, and Dunkas.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes, I heard about your loss, Siora. And the worst, Tirce. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And divorce Tirce. Thank you, Glendon.
Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Vedlog.
I've already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Mal of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaigse. As for Dunkas, he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from the Didekidan Nadages.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glendan.
Kwa'awalam said. I hope that you will find him.
Achievement unlocked. Waterproof. You have passed Glendon's test. Nice. Alright, but now, while we have the time, I guess, let's talk to Siora. She's got something important to talk about.
Karans, I need to talk to you. I have to ask you for another favor.
I'm listening, Siora.
Do you remember the mind shakers in my village?
Yes. If I understand correctly, there was some kind of an agreement made with them.
Even though these priests would make good allies against the Lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renaigse better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
Yeah, let's go.
Of course, let's go.
Yeah, we got the chance, so question the missionaries about the agreement.